So hello everyone, welcome to another very interesting video of the series Python Snippets interview series with Akansha Academy. In this series we are discussing questions related to interview, coding questions rather, which is in Python language, which are being asked in interviews. Okay, so please follow this series so that you can make yourself prepared before appearing for the interview. And trust me, guys, most of the questions which are generally asked in interviews, will be discussing all of them. Okay. So, in this video today, we'll be starting first with the question, flatten a nested list. Okay. So, as we follow this approach, we will understand the question first, that is the step number one. Then we will devise an algorithm or a way of achieving the required goal or the problem, the solution, right? And the third will be the actual code implementation, which is the easiest one. Okay, understanding the question, devising a solution are the two most critical steps. Okay, so first of all, what is a nested list? It is, the meaning is, it will have list inside a list. Okay, so if we take example of this list, we have two elements. One is a list inside and another is 4. Okay. Now again in nested list we have two elements, 1 and 2, and the third element is again a list having single element. Okay. Now what we want to do, we need to flatten this nested list. Okay. Or we need to bring all the elements together in a single list. Okay. No lists inside. Now, how do we achieve this? Okay, we'll do so. Let's suppose we can create some function which will iterate through all the elements. Now it will encounter the first element as this. And if it is a list, it will try to iterate again. Okay. In the nested list, we can see the 1 and 2 are like simple integers, so it will add to the result. Okay, the result becomes 1 2, and then for 3 it will call the function again in a recursive way, and then the function will return the 3 to the actual calling function, and then we will be extending the list. Okay, we'll discuss what is the difference between extend and append also. So we'll extend the list, and then finally this will return 1 2 3, and the second element is 4, that will be added to the final result. And after all these recursive calls, the main function will return the value to the user. So this could be an approach. We'll break down. So two things: if the element which we are looking into is not a list, then add to the result, right? And if it is a list, then make a recursive call to the function again. Okay. Till the point we have a normal element like either a character or a string, or right, till the time it is not a list. Okay. Now we'll see the difference between, let's suppose we have a list called and the elements are 1 and 2. Okay. Now we have another list 2, and we have the element 3 and 4. Okay. And if we try to do lst dot append lst2, And if we try to print the LST, so what has happened? This 3 and 4 was added as a list. It becomes a nested list. But instead, let's suppose we do again, we try to add, but with the function or the method append, and we print the list again. It should have been extend rather. So you see, it has been added as a normal element instead, right? So this is the difference, guys. When we use append, it will append the entire content, whether it is a list or a tuple or a dictionary or any primitive, non-primitive data type, it will add. But when we do extend, it will add each and every element as a separate element in a flattened way. Okay. So I hope this part is clear with you guys. Now, let's suppose we have one function called is instance. Okay. In this, what we can do, we can check if so this is returning true. And let's suppose we have another thing x whose value is 2. And now we need to check whether it is a list or not. Right? So it is returning false, but when we check if it is an integer, it is returning true. Okay, so we'll use this also. So we'll use is instance to check whether it is a list or not, and we will use extend to add all the elements in a list where we have number of other primitive elements, right? So let's create the function, guys. We'll have def flatten, and it will take list as argument. Okay, and we will define result as an empty list, and for I in LST, if is instance of I is a list, then result dot extend will call this flatten again with the element I, and the recursive call will keep on happening till the point we do not have any list in that call. Else what happens if it is not a list, we'll directly print the element I. And in this, after all the loop, we will return result. So this is our function definition. Now what we'll do, let's try to pass this list. inside the flatten function which we just created. So it is returning as expected, like it is returning the flattened list. Okay, so I hope guys this was very clear with you. You can use this thing in a number of ways. Many a times we like we do something in Python, we are provided with a nested list, but if we are provided a flattened list, that makes our life easy to iterate through. So we can devise or like use this function to flatten our list in those scenarios as well. Okay. Now let's move to the next question. Remove duplicates without using set. Okay. So many a times what happens, we are being asked question. Let's suppose we have a list. Okay. And now you see that we have duplicates here. The numeric 2 has repeated twice. Okay, 1 has repeated twice, and then we have 3, 4. So altogether, we have only 4 elements. But what if we want to find the unique? So one very simple way is to typecast this list as a set, and set, as by definition, it contains only the unique elements. So if we just take the set, it will return the unique elements. Okay. But as the question, like it has said, remove duplicate without using set. Okay. What we can do, um, we'll devise the method. Okay. We'll keep some result as empty list. Okay. And then we'll check if this, we'll iterate through the entire list and we'll check if it is in the result. It not in the result, add it to the result. If it is in the result, pass, and then ultimately the result will be the output. So we'll check for 1, 1 is not there, so we'll add 1. Okay, again 2 is not there, so we'll add 2. 3 is also not there, so we'll add 3. 2 is already there, so pass. 1 is already there, so pass. Then we do not have 4, so add 4, and then we'll return the result. Okay, which is the list having only unique elements. Okay, we have removed all the duplicates. Okay, now we understand the question. Okay, and we have devised a method also how we can do this. Now let's formulate the way. Okay, let's code it out. So remove dupes in this list, and we'll have a result which would be an empty list. Now we'll loop through I in list if I in, or rather if I not in result dot append I, and else pass. And at very end, what we'll do outside the loop will return result, right? This is the definition. Now let's call this. So as the question demands, we need to remove duplicates, and this remove dupes function which we define, it is removing all the duplicates here. You can clearly see. All right. Uh, yeah, guys. Next we have swap two tuples. Okay, we have two tuples 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's suppose there is one variable a whose value is this first tuple, and we have a variable b whose value is the second tuple. Now how we can make B equal to A and then not equal to, we'll assign the value of A to B and the same time the value of B to A. Okay. So Python actually allows this in a single statement. Okay. Now what we can do, A comma B equal to B comma A. This we can do, and as soon as you see that we initialized A with 1 2 3, but as soon as we executed the step, the value of B was overwritten to A, and the value of A was overwritten to B. So this we can do with even integers. Okay, let's suppose x equal to 10 and y equal to 20. Then we can do x comma y equal to y comma x, right? So right, if you see here, x becomes 20 and y becomes 10. So this will be applicable in case of dictionary. Okay, so we can do swapping without involving a third variable. Okay, so this was the video, guys. I hope couple of things are clear to you regarding to Python. Okay, and you are better prepared in terms of interview. So please keep on following Akansha Academy, okay, for more such videos, and do practice, guys, because as we say, like in interview there is only one person who can help you, that is you. If you are prepared enough to appear for the interview, then only you can will be able to easily clear the interview. Okay, so best of luck, guys. See you in the next video.